Favorite match I've ever been a part of was Kurt Angle in a steel cage at Lockdown for TNA.
When he did that famous moonsault off
Yep,
the cage. Yep, yep, yep.
yep,
Dude, that was sick.
yep. And it was like, going into that match. Normally, when we put together matches, like say there's a pay per view coming up. Say it was. I'm just going back to my own personal career. Like
Yeah.
No Mercy was my first pay per view that I worked against Bob Holly.
Okay. Okay.
We built that up for like a week or two, maybe 3 weeks, and then we had the match at the pay per view. We didn't talk about that match until 2 o'clock on the day.
Okay.
We finally sat down and said, okay, here's what they want out of us. This is what we're going to do, and kind of mapped out our game plan. Kurt, however, came to me like weeks in advance and said, hey, I'm working all the details out. I pretty much have everything worked out. And I'd never worked like that before.
For sure.
And so they were planning on giving us like 25, 26 minutes, which is a really long time on a pay-per-view. It's a big chunk of TV that you're given. If you get anything over 20 minutes is like a good chunk of time.
For sure.
And then on the day, so we planned this all out, and then on the day, Bert came up to me and he was pissed, and he said, "They're cutting our time. They're shaving like 10 minutes off of our time." And he said, "We're gonna go. We're gonna go the full time. Just I'll take the heat for it." And if you know anything about TV and working for TV, if you go 30 seconds over your time, you're in trouble.
Right. Right.
You have to be very particular because like they've timed that whole show out, and then that if you go over on your time, well, that takes away from, so they now have to shave time off of somebody else's.
Right. Right.
So but we ended up going the full 25 minutes or whatever, and true to his word, because he said, we're going the full time, I'll take the heat for it. And nobody ever said a word to me, and Kurt took the blame.
Wow.
I was just following along. I had to do it. It's Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
What am I going to do?
For sure.